Hello friends, welcome to TechStudyCell. In this video, we'll control a relay module from the IR remote and the Blink app. So if I press any button in the IR remote, you can see the lamp turns on and you can also monitor the real-time status in the Blink app. Now if I press this button again, you can see the lamp turns off and you can also see the current status in the Blink app. So similar manner, if I tap on the next button in the Blink app, you can see the lamp turns on, and if I tap it again, the lamp turns off. And it may take 2-second delay to get the feedback from the Arduino, as in this project these two microcontroller ESP8266 and Arduino communicate with each other. So whenever we turn off any lamp, Arduino send the feedback to ESP8266, then we can see the feedback in the Blink app. And if there is no internet, still you can control the relay module using the IR remote. So this is a very practical and useful IoT project, as you can also control the relay module manually without using any internet. And I'm also planning to give away this PCB to my 5 subscribers free of cost. I will share all the details regarding this giveaway at the end of the video, and during the video I will share a 5-digit code with you. So whenever you see 5-digit code at this place, please note it down. It is required to participate in giveaway. I will highly recommend you to watch complete video, as I have shared all the details like circuit, code during the video. So you can easily make this project for your home after watching this video. So let's get started. For this project, I will use this PCB from one of my previous home automation project, where you can control this 4 relay from Bluetooth and the IR remote. So in this project, I will disconnect this Bluetooth module, and instead of Bluetooth module, I will connect ESP8266 with this Arduino. So to connect ESP8266, I have done some modification in the circuit. So I will connect the ESP8266 in this manner. Then I can connect it with the Arduino. So now let's see what modification I have done to connect ESP8266 with Arduino. This is the circuit for the previous project, where you can see HC05 Bluetooth module is connected with the Arduino. So now I have done this much of modification to connect ESP8266 with Arduino. This is the 3.3 voltage regulator to convert 5 volt to 3.3 volt and fade it to ESP8266. And with this push button, we can reset ESP8266. Now before moving to the coding part and configuring the Blink application for this project, let me explain you how you can order any custom designed PCB from JLC PCB with 3 simple steps. First, upload a GABA file. Then select the parameter like quantity, masking color. After that, place the order. If you select a faster delivery service, then you will get the PCB within a week. So you can always try JLC PCB for your different electronics project. I have shared the link in the description. Now I will configure the Blink app for this project. You can download the Blink app from Google Play Store or App Store. So I will tap on open, tap on the new project. Here you have to give the project name, say ESP8266 automation. In the device, I will select ESP8266 and tap on create. Now Blink will send an authentication token to the registered mail ID, which will be required in the code. Now I will create 4 buttons to control this 4 relay. So I will tap on this plus button and tap on the button. Now again I will tap on the button, and in the pin I will select virtual pin 1. And mode will be switch. And as I am using an active high relay module, so I will not change it. But if you use active low relay module, then you have to change it to 1, and here you have to change it to 0. So thus we have created our first button with virtual pin 1. In a similar manner, I will create the second button with virtual pin 2, third button with virtual pin 3, and fourth button with virtual pin 4. We have created all the 4 buttons to control this 4 relay from the Blink app. So now we will move to the coding part of this project. I have used these 2 codes for this project. You have to upload this code to Arduino, and this is the code for ESP8266. Now first I will go to the Arduino code, and here you have to download and install these 2 libraries. You can refer these 2 links. And if you refer the same circuit, then you can directly upload this code to your Arduino board. Now for ESP8266, you have to download and install the Blink library. You can refer this link. Then you have to enter your Wi-Fi credential. Here you have to enter the Wi-Fi name and Wi-Fi password. Here you have to enter the authentication token sent by the Blink. So I will copy it here and paste it. So if you refer the same circuit, then you can upload the code to ESP8266 after doing this much of changes. In the tools, you have to select the generic ESP8266 module board, select the proper port, then you can upload the code. There are multiple tutorials available on how to upload the code to ESP8266 using Arduino or any FTDI serial to TTL converter. You can refer those videos, but still if you face any problem, let me know. I will make a separate video on that. Now let me explain how these two controllers communicate with each other. So first I will go to the Arduino sketch. Here you can see first I am defining all the pin I have used and also define the toggle state for each relay. Then if I go to the void setup, here you can see I have defined a baud rate 9600, and then with this line we are calling this send status function after every 2 seconds. So let me go to the send status function. Now in this function we are just sending this pin status variable to the serial terminal. Now if I go to the void loop, you can see first we are checking if the S mode button is pressed, and accordingly we are changing the mode. In mode 1 we can control the relay module both from IR remote and the Blink app, and in mode 0 we can control the relay module only from the IR remote. Then we are checking the current mode of the relay module. So if the mode is 1, then we are checking if there is any data available in the serial terminal. Then we are reading that data, and if the received data is capital A, then we are turning on the relay 1, or if the data is small a, then we are turning off the relay 1. In a similar manner, I have used B to control the relay 2, C to control the relay 3, D to control the relay 4. Now after turning on or off the relay, we are updating this pin status variable with the current toggle state of the each relay. Now if I press any button from the IR remote, then it will come to this block of code. For this project I have used 1, 2, 3, 4 buttons of the IR remote to control this 4 relay. Now this is the hex code for the button 1, this is the hex code for the button 2. You can use any button to control the relay module. You just need the hex code for that particular button. And in my previous video, I have already explained in details how to get the hex code of a IR remote button. So please do check out that video. I have given the link in the description. Now if I press button 1 in the IR remote, then first it will read the hex code of that button. Then it will come to this block. And as this is the hex code for the button 1, so it will come to this line and it will change the state of the relay 1 with this relay on off function. So similar manner, if I press button 2, it will come to this line and change the state of the relay 2. Now if I go to the relay on off function, here you can see in this relay on off function we are just checking the current state of the relay and accordingly turn the relay on or off. And after turning on or off the relay, we are updating this pin status variable with the current toggle state of all relays. So thus we are updating this pin status variable whenever we change the state of any relay. And as I said before, we are sending the pin status every 2 seconds to the serial terminal, so that the ESP8266 can read that data and update the current status to the Blink server. Now we'll go to the ESP8266 sketch. Here you can see first I have defined the virtual pin I have used for this project. You can use n number of virtual pin to control n number of relays with this logic. Then if I go to the void setup, Here you can see in the void setup, first we have defined a baud rate which should be equal with the Arduino baud rate. Then in the void loop, we are checking if there is any data available in the serial terminal. So if there is any data, then we are reading that data and storing it to pin status variable. Then we are calling this update state function. Now with this update state function, we are sending the current state of each relay to the Blink server. So if the first character of the received string is capital A, then we are changing the state of virtual pin 1 to high, else the virtual pin state will be low. In the similar manner, if the second character is capital B, then we are changing the state of the virtual pin 2 to high, else the state of the virtual pin 2 will be low. In the same manner, if the third character is capital C, we are changing the state of the virtual pin 3, and if the fourth character is capital D, accordingly we are changing the state of the virtual pin 4. So in this manner, we are updating the current status of each relay to the Blink server. After that, this connected flag will be true, and here you can see if the connected flag is true, then we are executing this blink.run function so that we can control the relay module from the Blink app. Now if I press first button which is connected with the virtual pin 1, then it will come to this block of code. First we are reading the current state of the button. If the button state is high, then we are sending capital A to the serial terminal, else we are sending small a to the serial terminal. In a similar manner, if I press second button which is connected with the virtual pin 2, then it will come to this block and accordingly send the capital B or small b to the serial terminal. Now if I go to the Arduino sketch again, here you can see if it receives capital A in the serial terminal, then it will turn on the relay 1 and accordingly update the toggle state. Or if it receives small a, then it will turn off the relay 1 and accordingly update the toggle state. So in this manner, whenever it received any valid character at the serial terminal, it will turn on and off that particular relay and update this pin status variable with the current state of each relay. And we are sending this pin status variable after every 2 seconds to the serial terminal so that ESP8266 can read the current status of the relay module and update the Blink server. Now after uploading the code, I will turn on the 5V supply from my mobile charger. Now I can control this 4 lamp from the IR remote and the Blink app. So if I press the button 1 in the IR remote, you can see the lamp 1 turns on, and you can also monitor the real-time feedback in the Blink app. Now if I press the 1 again, the lamp turns off. So in similar way, I can also control the lamps from the Blink app. Let me tap on the button 2. You can see relay 2 turns on. Now if I tap on the same button again, the relay 2 turns off. So in this way we can control these 4 lamps from the IR remote and the Blink app, as you can see. Now you can see it is taking some time to update the real-time status in the Blink app. So if I tap on a button, you can see it is taking up to 2 seconds to update the real-time status, as Arduino is sending the real-time status to ESP8266. Then we can monitor it in the Blink app. So it may take 2 second time, but whenever I press any button, the lamp will turn off without any delay. But to see the real-time status of the relay, it may take 2 second time. So in this manner we can easily control these 4 lamps from the Blink app and the IR remote. Now whenever there is no internet, then we cannot monitor the status in the Blink app, but we can control these 4 lamps using this IR remote. So if you want to get this PCB, first you have to subscribe the channel and hit the like button. Then you have to share your feedback, or you can also share any idea in the comment section. And as I said during the video, I have shared a 5-digit code with you. So you have to send this code to me. For that you have to visit my website easyelectronicsproject.com. I have shared the link in the description. Then you have to enter your name and the email address. Then here you have to enter the 5-digit code and click on the send button. After that, when the video gets 100 likes, then I will announce the giveaway and I will give this PCB to my 5 subscribers free of cost. and you can easily purchase the component required for this PCB and make this project for your home. For this giveaway, I will collect all the names who have sent me the code as I said, and I will make a lottery to shortlist the name, and in the next video I may announce another giveaway. So please do subscribe and press the bell icon to get notification for the upcoming videos. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.